Let's have a conversation.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm sure I'll see you at one of these events again soon.
All time, we got Mark with the Mindful Reality podcast, who I've been a guest on, and it was a blast.
Thank you for having me, honestly, and I cannot wait to do it again. We're going to do this again in the future. I just know it.
What's happening, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. It's Monday. Sorry, I had two things on my mind at the same time. Excuse me. It's Monday. I want to shout out Ashley H for being the first person subscribed to this channel as a member. It didn't give me a notification. I just happened to see that when she commented on something, and it showed the little whatever those things are, stars, and I was like, oh shoot, I have a member on this channel now. I'm barely staying awake for this live, but God knows I'm gonna try. Hello, Ma. Hello, Betty. Yeah, Ma's on the same time zone as me. Ma, you got to start typing that faster, because by the time you type that, there was already 3 people on the live. Definitely hit the like. I said that it was Wednesday confidently, too. I was like, it's Wednesday. I knew it wasn't Wednesday, but for some reason, maybe I wanted the week to be further along, because it was a drag of a Monday. I had a lot of things to do. I barely caught the feeds, to be honest with y'all. The only reason I made this 10:30 is because when I got home at 9:30, I was like, let me check the Twitter feeds to see if anything notable happened. Sure. I'm sure you did. Hold on. Let's start this off right. This one is from Ma.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
For anyone who sees that on the replay, that was for Ma saying that there was only one person on the live when there was 3. The math wasn't mathing. Let me see. Oh yeah. So let's start this off. They called today Taylor Hale Day. Shout outs to Taylor Hale. I'm gonna see if I can get this speech real quick. Shout out to Taylor Hale. I'm willing to risk this video not being monetized because of Taylor Hale. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. Right? This was the Taylor Hale speech from last year.
Jury members, I am someone who has won 3 competitions, 2 of them including HOHs. But I'm so much more than the wins I have had. I've proven that I can win and wield power, but I'm more than my wins in this game. Monty may have more blood on his hands than me, but as someone who has sat on this eviction block 6 times on an eviction night, I have bled out the most in this game. But I have bandaged myself together every single time and gotten up and continued to fight, because like so many other women in the world, that is what we have to do to get to the end. We have to take care of ourselves and put ourselves first, while also looking out for the rest of the ones who are behind us. I have been falsely accused and unjustly accused of using someone's mental health as a piece in this game, as someone's sick mother as a piece to use in this game. I've been called the B word so many more times in this house than I have in my real life. Not to mention, there was an attempted all-white alliance formed, and I had to sit on the block, was left on the block next to the person who tried to form that alliance. I have overcome so much in this game, and I've come to understand that I am not a shield, I am a sword. I am not a victim, I am a victor. And if there is one word that is going to describe the entire season, it is resiliency. And if you are to ask yourself who the most resilient person of this season has been, it is me. We can have the same Big Brother wins that we've had in the past, but I am challenging you, jury members. I thought I would humbly ask you for your vote, but I'm challenging all of you to decide what type of winner you want to have this year. Do we want the same thing where we see evictions and comp wins be the path to success? Or do we want a winner where we choose resiliency, we choose persistence as the reason to win this game? I have never given up on myself, and I refuse to do it tonight when I'm sitting next to such a strong competitor. Jury members, I am challenging you to make the hard decision and change the course of this game and choose progress for the course of this game. I can be the winner of this season, and I promise you will not do it in vain if you choose me tonight.
Sheesh.
Wow. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you both. All right, jurors.
Imagine having to go after that, or imagine having to sit next to that. When I interviewed Turner, he was like, I didn't even prepare a speech. And I'm like, you were saved, brother. You were spared of having to sit next to that. Because my goodness. Contrary to what those weird people tried to do to me last year, or say about me last year, anyone who was on my page consistently knew I was consistently rooting for Taylor to win that season. I was hyped when she won, as a matter of fact. I was up here in this very room, up all night, watched the whole finale night, watched her on the Winner's Circle interview right after that, listened to all of her different post-show stuff. We all watched it together. Matter of fact, all of you that were here, we watched her the night before finale night with that glass of wine in her hand, creating that speech, rehearsing that speech, spilling the wine glass on her shirt, and continuing to make that speech. We watched all the way up until they turned off the feeds. That was probably my longest live. We were rooting for Taylor. I was rooting for Taylor. So no matter what, today was the end of I think today was the day that Big Brother ended last year. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think September 25 was finale night for Big Brother last year. So finale night is when she made that speech. So everybody has been posting that speech because that was the day that she took home the prize. Where were we? Remember the drama caused by Taylor's dress? Paloma thought that her talking about her finale dress was cocky. Paloma just was jealous of her existence. Turner was there just for the vibes for real. It amazes me that he made it to third place. I was so happy for her. She's great. I hope she comes back for an all-star season. I don't want her to ever come back to Big Brother, and that's not because I don't like her, but it's just because in listening to her speak about her Big Brother experience and then looking back at that season, I just don't feel like it would be good for her to be there. That's just that. Imagine that finale night last year. I know, right? November 9. That's way too late. That was Jumpsuit. Hi all, please like, subscribe, share. She was the one person. Thank you, Tammy. She was the one person who ever made eviction night a thing, because usually eviction night is just okay, let's see who's gonna get evicted. Nah, everybody was wanting to hear whatever she said in her eviction speech. They were wanting to see her dress. They were wanting to see how she put herself together. I would be like, what is Taylor gonna be wearing? What is Taylor gonna be saying? Eviction night was a thing. Because we got to this season and I'm like, why did I like eviction night so much last year? Oh yeah, because half the season Taylor was on the block and we got to see whatever she made out of that. She always came up with something to say and she always had an outfit. Turner is someone I feel like I could talk to in real life. Well, funny enough, I do talk to Turner in real life. I met him, I interviewed him, and once in a while I communicate with him. He is just the same. If y'all haven't seen my Turner interview, by the way, I asked Turner at like 9 o'clock at night. I think it was 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, maybe on a Saturday. I was like, hey, you think you could interview with me sometime? And he was like, well, how about right now? And everyone who's been following me for any amount of time knows that I spend tons of time preparing for interviews. I spent no time preparing for his interview because he said, I have time right this second. So I just came up with the whole interview on the spot. I think it was pretty good. I would be surprised too. They would get her out first. Also, shout out to Turner's fiance. She is hilarious in real life. Don't miss Taylor's YouTube, sir. And I need to catch up on some of those. I've only seen a few of them. If she ever came back on, exactly. I think the same thing, Ma. I actually do. I mean, the proof of that is look who was first out of this season. Not first out like kicked out, but the first person evicted. Look who was the first person evicted in this season. This cast is a bit lazy when it comes to eviction night. Oh yeah, so I guess we can jump into a little bit because I didn't see tons of footage, like I said. But I know that Mimi and Felicia made a deal with Corey and America. And then Mimi said when she was talking to herself, feels like I just made a deal with the devil. Mimi was talking to Felicia and saying, what was she saying? Mimi was talking to Felicia and she was saying that she's not here to make friends. She's here to make money. She was saying that she hopes that Corey is still trying to make big moves because she thinks that Corey and America proposed that Final Four with them because they would rather have them in the Final Four than Matt and Jag. So she hopes that Corey will continue the trend. Corey and America will continue the trend of going after the people that they think is big threats so they can just kind of float in the middle. And I think that Mimi is probably hoping that she or Felicia can win in like Final 5 or Final 4 and get one of them out. Probably Corey. But she's probably I think she was hoping that the bigger names keep taking shots at each other. I don't think she really trusts Corey based on what she was saying. But I think, or America, I don't think she trusts Comerica. But I think that she realizes that on two of them are not enough when there's all these 4s going on. You just watched who's live? Oh, Turner's live? Where did he go? On TikTok probably, right? Because that's where I see him doing most of his lives. His lives are funny. There was a lot of talking today. Yeah, but I honestly think the relationship repairing is just because they're all still in the house. It's like they're like, we're out of things to talk about, so I guess we might as well talk to each other. That's exactly what I was trying to say, Betty. You hit the nail on the head there. Mimi is using Corey and America as shields. Absolutely. Yes. Where? Let me see if I can post my Discord link again. Ma got the idea to set up a Big Brother bingo, which I think is a great idea. So I'm going to try to get my Discord link in here really quick. Give me a second. One of these days I'm going to have a technician or something, so make things easier. But for now, I've got to do all this stuff myself. All right. Here we go. That's my Discord link. I'm going to pin it again. Join if you have. Mimi is spot on, and I think Felicia is trying to get a. I understand fully what Felicia's doing. She just replaced Sari with Mimi. If Mimi, but Mimi is the one who I think is obviously the mastermind of that alliance of her and Felicia. Is Mimi using Corey and America as shields? I think so for sure. Get out whoever comes back, Matt, Jag. Keep Corey until last to placate America and go from there. Yeah, that's her plan, because she was saying that she thinks that whichever one of Jared or Cam comes back, they're going to go after them next. And then she wants the Corey side to take a shot at Matt and Jag. And then they take their shot at Corey. That's the goal. Corey and America are trying to use Mimi, Felicia as shields too. I mean, yeah, but they have less benefit of using them because Mimi and Felicia aren't really going to do anything for them. I think it's not just that they're using them as shields, though. I think that they feel more likely to win against them in the end. So they're also using them as numbers. Because even though they have this, I don't know if they have an official 4 with Matt Jag. I think they do. But I don't think they want Matt Jag in the end with them. I think everyone is lying, but they are all saying they will target Felicia next week because that's the easy name to say. Felicia is Switzerland. So glad to see I asked about Discord last week. You know, I wasn't really active on Discord, but I will be if I have people in there that are active. I've had a Discord since last year, but it didn't really pick up steam. YouTube is literally the only platform I have that picks up people like this. Instagram doesn't do it for me. TikTok. I've tried all the other platforms, mostly. I don't think I've tried Twitch. I have a Twitch, but I don't think I've ever streamed or posted anything on Twitch. But I've joined other people's Twitch before. It's hard to keep up with all these apps, to be honest with you guys. It's going to be fun, Ed. They want Mimi, Felicia to target Jag, Matt too. And they can target them if they want, but they got to win something. As they do have the official 4, they don't want to take the shot. This is what is not fun about this cast, is that everybody has plans and a hit list. Oh, I want out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, and this one, and this one, and then this one, and then this one. And I'm like, then why throw all the competitions that give you a chance to take that person out?
It's like, this is all way too much. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Thank you, Mimi. I heard that she had conversations with America, she had conversations with Corey, and then when Corey and America spoke to each other, they were like, we shouldn't trust her, but she's making us trust her. I can see why she was so good at Survivor. I joined and posted. Hope to see some of you in Discord. Absolutely. Thanks for joining. Thanks for posting. No one thinks of her as a target anymore. They're seriously still talking about backdoors. Like at this point, you need to always have 3 people in mind in case you win and take the shot. Nobody wants to take a shot. The only people that want to take a shot are Cam and Jared. And only one of them is coming back. You'll see me there a lot, Ed. Final 2, Ma and Ed. Are y'all publicly announcing that you're a final 2? Sari might have also gotten Jag back. I saw a piece of that conversation with Jag, but what was the gist of the conversation with Jag? And what was Jag saying after the conversation? Because that's always my main thing. A lot of these conversations to me seem like fluff. Like Jared and America's conversation where they said, oh, maybe we're going to make a final 4 with the couples. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. And they were like, we haven't actually really lied to each other or said anything, deceived each other or anything like that. We just haven't had a game conversation. That's the only reason why we haven't trusted each other. But we mess with each other and we would be friends in real life. The couples need to stick together. I'm like, y'all are really doing this? I keep weird hours, Ma. What time is it, by the way? Yeah, I'm going to be on here. This is not going to be a super long live. Probably another 15 minutes. Unless I get a random jump in viewers, which I don't think is happening tonight. I didn't watch it. He annoyed me today. Blue basically told Sari to admit to something and Jag would come around. What was she admitting to? I figured with the way that he's been running around the house, talking about Jesus snake and a snitch and all that stuff, I figured that he was going to say that. Jag is low-key kind of sneaky too, in my opinion. It's funny because they know the couple's alliance is bull. America told Corey, Mimi that with the quickness. I knew it. I said that earlier. I was like, as soon as America gets a chance to talk to Corey, she's going to tell Corey that that's BS. There is no way that on day 55 that it's going to go from being like, I hate Jared, I hate Corey, I hate America. And then they're suddenly going to be like, you know what? Let's get together and let's work together. I figured that was going to be the case. I figured that was going to be the case. Because at this point in time in a game, it's rare that you're going to see a new group form that really trust each other and is going to work together to the end. That's rare. It can happen, but if you think about this thing, you're talking Mimi Felicia, Corey, and America. Mimi has never liked America. Mimi has never liked Corey. Mimi just made this final two with Felicia. The people that have been buddy-buddy the longest don't even really want to be in the end with each other. Blue and Jag are not really working together despite the fact that they have been A1 day one friends. Jared and Blue, well, we don't know if Jared's coming back, but if Jared happened to come back, he's not really working with Blue. Even the twos aren't really that solid. Maybe the only solid two might be Comerica. I can't believe I'm saying that, but that possibly could be one of the most solid pairs in the house. Because now they're kind of running the game until somebody decides we're going to take that shot. That's why I hope if Cam stays, that Cam ends up being the one who takes that shot. Who is my Final Four? Who do I think is going to make the Final Four? That's a hard one for me. I think I would have a much better answer on Thursday. But if I had to pick like right this minute, somehow I want to say Matt, Mimi. Who else? If Cam stays, I might put Cam in there. I feel like the two floaters that I picked as floaters, I think they have a great chance. I could even see them eventually being like, let's work together. I don't see Felicia making Final Four. I could see Corey making Final Four if nobody wants to take that big shot. It could be Comerica, really. I'm struggling with this project. Oh, you're talking about the bingo project? I don't like it. I don't think that Bowie makes Final Four, but I could see her making Final Six. Sari is a stretch for me. But like I said, my thought on that could change after Thursday. But as of right now, I see Sari being in the Final Four as a stretch. Matt and Mimi are the ones that I feel most kind of confident about. But it is possible that they could reach a point where they're like, well, Bowie hasn't done anything, so I'm not scared of her resume versus my resume because they've kept people for those reasons before. Like Xavier being so adamant on having this big D final two. Xavier made sure he was in the final three with two people who did not win anything in the house. So I'm like, as mad as people wanted to be at him for that, that was the smartest play. Being in the final three with Big D and Azza sealed his 750K. Oh, you meant your class project. Okay. I'm struggling with bingo because my password expired for the Wi-Fi. Oh, you're in the dorm. Because I was like, what do you mean your password expired? I think I get what you're saying. I'm like, how did somebody's password expire for the Wi-Fi? The only one fully aware of how dangerous Sari is Corey. But that's the whole thing. Unless somebody takes a shot at Corey's gonna get her out. Corey said from the beginning, I want to be the person who takes Sari out of the game. He's like, I'm Sari, one of Sari's biggest fans, and I want to take her out of the game. Corey wants that. Corey will make that happen unless somebody decides to take a shot at him. If you take Corey out of the equation, then I can see a way that she can make a Final Four. But if there's 6 left or 7, and Corey's one of them and she's one of them, nah. Smart move for Xavier. Yeah, a lot of his castmates and a lot of other people were mad that he got his 750K. Yeah, it's super annoying. I just want to keep my password. Me too. My work computer requires me to change my password once a month, and I'm like, I might as well just quit the job, because changing my password once a month is so irritating. All right, y'all. I got another 8-9 minutes. So type in all your questions real fast at the same time. I'm going to read all of them. Had to download Discord. Got your invite. Thanks for downloading Discord, Betty. I don't spend much time on other apps aside from YouTube, but I'm willing to if anyone's on there. My dad's a government employee and he has 2 different sets of passwords that he has to change frequently. Yeah, that must be annoying. Yeah, Ma is the party in there. Ma is the party in Discord. That's Ma's Discord. I'm just in there. This is also Ma's chat. I just happen to be moderating his chat, if y'all didn't know. If y'all did not know. If Bowie makes it, Corey drags her there. Now, a question for y'all. If Corey was in a 3 and Bowie was in that 3, okay, not just Corey. If Corey and America made it to Final 3 and Bowie was the 3rd person, do you think that in that case, and Corey has the choice, that he takes America or Bowie? And the same thing about America. Do you think America would take Corey, or would she take Bowie? That's my question. That's my $750,000 question. Do you think they would take each other to the final 2 if they had somebody else there that they thought they could beat? That's my question. I'm a state employee and every 30 to 60 days. Yep, mine is 30 days. You should kindly hand over the server to me now. Will Cam, Jared, winner be the house target automatically? That's the pulse of the house from what I'm hearing. Corey will take America. America would take Bowie. I feel like that, Charm Life. We don't agree every day, especially when it comes to Corey. But I actually agree with you there. I think Corey would take America for 2 reasons. 1, his relationship with her. And 2, I think he would feel he can beat her. I think America would take Bowie because A, regardless of relationship, she's there for the money. And B, I think that she wouldn't think that she could beat Corey. The funny thing is they joke about everything. They're always doing all that giggling, but when you start to get to the end, $750,000 is no joking matter. I would want to make sure that I'm very clear about what I would do in that scenario. But then again, I guess some things you have to mask, because imagine if Kylan knew ahead of time that Xavier was going to arrange for him to get out of like BB23. You see how he reacted in the moment. Imagine if he had a week to know that. Rendering 3 weeks utterly useless. Oh, wait a minute. America would do it for the shock factor. And that's exactly what I said. Well, not the shock factor part, but Corey will take America because he's sprung. He is sprung. Things could, I wish, I hope, I want to see a change up or a curveball. We're on the same wavelength today. It doesn't happen every day, but maybe because it's Taylor Hale Day, the moon and the stars kind of aligned that me and Charm Life had the same opinion about Corey and America. Now, I still don't think they're cute. I'll tell you that. I'm still not for the showmance, but I shouldn't say I'm not for the showmance. I don't care. I should just say I'm not interested in watching them do what they do. I did find that clip hilarious of when they were in the shower and Jag and Felicia found them. And then Felicia came out and was telling everybody, yes, we all have to be on peace today. Peace and love because of Taylor Hale. I want to say this again because I know that this stuff is not what gets clipped and posted to Reddit. But shout out to Taylor Hale, the queen. I really enjoyed watching her. And well, I'm not going to say I enjoyed watching her endure the stuff that she endured, but I enjoyed seeing the resilience that she showed in enduring all of those things. I was glad she wasn't a first week eviction and she made it all the way to the end. She got to make that epic speech, and I was happy that she won as a redemption for all of what happened to her in her season. And I'm glad that I got to meet her twice, even though fans spun one of those meetings into something that it wasn't. I am still glad that I got to meet her twice. And as far as I know, we got along both times. Due to the live feeds, there's a Rumble Resurrection winner. I wonder if Jared Cam winner would also be the new HOH. It would make an exciting week, but I don't think they'll do that. The cute factor has been lost. I miss the naive days. Corey would lose to America, I think. Did I shoot my shot? Did you not see the Kylan information? Yeah, but wouldn't that be kind of unfair? It would actually. Like an evicted house guest winning a battle back and then becoming automatic HOH. I know, it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year. She handled herself with grace and never stooped to their toxic level. Do I have my picture of her on here? Not my picture of her, my picture with her. Possibly not. Normally when I want to find something fast, it is unavailable for me to find. I'm just taking a quick look. But yeah, the first time that I met her, I was basically telling her that I had somewhat of a experience. Yeah, I'm not going to find it right now, but Kylan information. They are allegedly dating. I don't know if that's true or not, but when I was there at the Big Brother premiere party, Oh, I can believe it's been a year because it's been a long year. It has. I remember her in the bathroom before finale night practicing her speech, and before YouTube was giving me warnings and stuff. We sat here, those of us who are on that channel, and watched the whole preparation for that speech, beginning to end. That was amazing. We got to watch the entirety of that whole speech together. And I did commentary on it. That was fun. I wish I was still able to do that. It is a definite drag. It is a definite drag. Man, it annoys me that I can't find what I'm looking for. That sounds nerve-wracking. Taylor and Kyland are rumored in a romantic relationship. Yep. And I saw them. They were, slow dancing and having a good time. And then I saw the interview that said that they left together for a dinner that he asked her on, and she didn't realize it was a date request. And then he let her know that it was. But I saw the formation of everything prior to them leaving that bar that they had the premiere party at. So when I saw that connecting piece, it didn't surprise me. And I think he went to Detroit to see her, if I'm not mistaken. Taylor has grace and poise. The speech rehearsal and the wine. And I was like, she's spilling the wine on herself. I was so shocked when I heard how she delivered that speech. She was stumbling and fumbling through that practice. She was like, I am a sword, not a oops. And then the wine spills on her shirt. And she's like, oh man, let me start again. I am a victor. I have overcome so much. And then she was self-talking. It was I said that it was like watching a movie. When we were watching it, it was like watching a movie. And I said that to her when I met her last November. I said, I have a channel. It's called Music and Mental Health. And we all sat up at night and watched you put together that whole speech with the wine glass in your hand. She was laughing. And I said, it was epic. It was like watching a movie to see the whole night of you putting everything together and then to see you standing on that stage delivering that knockout speech. And I told her, like, thank you for your inspiration. That was so inspirational. The fact that Taylor was half drunk, I know. Wi-Fi decided to stop working for my tablet. I'm glad you met her and shared your feelings with her. And the second time I met her, my mom is here listening and she wanted me to tell you you have a nice voice for TV. Thank you. People used to tell me on my channel, it's like, you got a radio voice. The second time I met her was at the premiere party, and I forgot what I told her, but I got a longer chance to talk to her at the premiere party because she seemed a lot more comfortable by then. Maybe because a year had gone by and they're kind of more used to the fame. I think at the beginning, when I first had met her, she was more guarded, and understandably so. I wish that I didn't have to be so careful about how I speak, but I learned about this internet last year, so that's why I make sure that I word things in a certain way so that people can't take them and spin them into other things. She would. She would. She would definitely. That would be fun to see, actually. Because Monty's speech wasn't anything close. Turner got spared, just like he told me. He was like, thank God I wasn't standing on that stage. next to her. Yes, Ashley has the first channel membership on this channel. I don't know if she's the first channel member from my other channel too. She might be. But definitely on this channel, she's my first channel member. Ed. Wait a minute. Thank you, Ed. You are my second channel member. Appreciate you. Do y'all watch Survivor, by the way? I'm going back and forth with myself over whether I want to go to the Survivor party on Wednesday. I'm going back and forth. I'm not sure. I feel like I should for my page, but as far as premiere parties go, the Big Brother premiere party, I'll say there are certain people I enjoyed getting to talk to. I told y'all I really enjoyed speaking to Amira the most out of anyone I spoke to there. I enjoyed getting to talk to Taylor. I enjoyed getting to talk to Turner. That's how I got my interview with Turner. Nicole, I liked getting to meet Nicole, but I've been communicating with Nicole for months. Who else? Azza, seeing Azza there. I've seen Azza a few times now. I've seen Hannah a few times now. But the thing is, it was so loud and crowded in there that you could barely even hear the actual show. The first half of the show, I was where most of the people were, and there was so much talking and cheering and yelling and crowd, and it was hot in there. So I was just uncomfortable, and it was like being in a sardine can. So when I got home, I had to rewatch the whole episode because I didn't hear the first half of it. I only heard it after I moved to the front area, which was by the door, and there was not many people there because everyone, of course, wanted to be closer to the show people. So I was sitting there in peace, eating my food. I have to get one of those fancy stars. Survivor is my show. I'm thinking of going. I'm still thinking of going. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm still thinking of going. I love Survivor and Amazing Race. You think Daniel was invited to the premiere party? He was not invited. I think that he had something in Chicago, but the official premiere party, nah. But yeah, like I would prefer a smaller one because I actually enjoyed the what's it called? Karaoke thing, not karaoke, lip sync battle. I enjoyed the lip sync battle more than I enjoyed the premiere party because it was a smaller venue. There was way less people in there, and you had an opportunity, a greater opportunity to actually talk and connect with the people there versus pushing yourself through this big crowd and there's lines to talk to everybody. There was a line to talk to Taylor and there was a line to talk to everybody. Kyland, you know. But I did get to speak to them, all those people, more because I stayed late. And a lot of people, once the show was over, they left. So it was just the bar, the club, and the music, and a lot of them stayed, but a lot of the fans left. You said Nicole, and I thought of him. Yeah, can we stop mentioning them on this channel because I do not give those people mentions on my channel. Thank you. And we have no veto episode on Wednesday as a reminder. Thursday, we're going to show the end of this long drawn out 3-part competition. We're going to see the end of Cam winning part 3. I don't like how they called this one competition 3 parts, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, they've done this competition before and it was never more than 1 part. They just don't have any creative ideas. That whole balancing thing, we've seen that multiple times before. So we're going to see the end of that, and then we're going to see, I guess, Cam doing some puzzle or some timed competition by himself. Win or go home. Win, he stays in the house. Lose, he goes home. And Jared comes in the house. And then we're going to see there's no eviction, right? Yeah, there's no eviction. Oh. One comes back and there's no eviction. So we're going to have another week. This feels like the most drawn out Big Brother. It's like they want 100 days just to say they're doing 100 days. Oh, yeah, please do, Ma, because they're running out of things to talk about and I'm running out of things to talk about. But I'll be on here regardless of whether I have anything to talk about or not, because I'm here for y'all. And I fell in love with the country Jordan last season. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I appreciate the membership from Ashley and Ed. Thank you for that. I appreciate y'all. And I got to drop a couple more memes in here before I go. Which one should I put on today? Let's see.
I'm just like, these people are, I don't know if they're sane or if I'm sane. Like, I could be the crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all not smart. Y'all just liars who get lucky
You're
from time
liars.
to time. Relax. Don't give yourself so much credit. Liars who get lucky every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All of this smart and genius and diabolical, all of that, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, I'll be on Discord. So if y'all want to jump on Discord, I will be on Discord right now. Checking who's there. Yes, I like smaller groups. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But, yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
but
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
well,